Listen up. Over 100,000 people flocked to New York City last year. They see the skyline, feel the energy, and dream of endless opportunities. They think they're ready for the hustle and bustle. But here's the truth. Nobody tells you until you're 6 months in and broke. I'm going to show you the 3 brutal realities that will make or break your decision. Number 3 is going to shock you. Let's go. New York City, the vibrant heart of the Empire State, sits at its southern tip. With about 8.5 million people in the city, it's a bustling hub of life. Over 20 million call the metro area home, making it a true melting pot. Known as the financial capital of the world, it drives global commerce. It's the most densely populated major city in the country, where every inch counts. They say it's the city that never sleeps, and you can feel that energy everywhere. From the bright lights of Times Square to the quiet corners of Central Park, there's always something happening. Right now, it's experiencing a post-pandemic resurgence, with ambitious young people flooding back in despite insane costs. Let's be real about what makes New York so special. The opportunities here, unmatched. If you're in finance, media, fashion, or tech, this is where the magic happens. The energy? It's absolutely intoxicating. World-class restaurants, museums, and Broadway shows are just the beginning. There's an event happening every single night. And the subway? It connects you everywhere without needing a car. The diversity here is genuine, with every culture represented. This city truly has something for everyone. If you're ambitious, New York can accelerate your career faster than anywhere else. But here's what they don't tell you until you're trapped in a lease. Thing number 1. Let's talk about something real: cost of living. It can financially crush you, even if you think you're ready. In the city, the median rent for a 1-bedroom is a staggering $4,000 a month. And if you're looking for a studio in Manhattan, you're starting at $3,000, no exceptions. Need a 2-bedroom? Brace yourself. You're looking at $6,000 to $8,000 minimum. It's a harsh reality, and it hits hard. So, if you're planning to move, make sure you're truly prepared. Welcome to the world of overpriced apartments. $4,000 for just 400 square feet? And guess what? No dishwasher in sight. Roaches. Oh yeah, they're your new roommates. The walls are so thin, you hear everything. And don't forget the broker fee, 15% of your annual rent, up front. That's $7,000 just to see apartments. First month, last month, security deposit means you need $20,000 cash just to move in. But rent is just the beginning. Groceries cost 60% more than national average. A basic lunch in Midtown is $25. Dinner for 2 at a casual place is $150 before tip. Drinks at a bar? $20 each. Gym membership $200 per month. No in-unit laundry, so laundromat runs $50 every 2 weeks. Then, the invisible costs. Like delivery, because you're just too exhausted to cook. Or Ubers, when the subway decides to fail you. Therapy sessions, because the stress is just crushing. To live alone comfortably, you need at least $150,000 a year. And let's be real, you're not thriving, you're just surviving. A family needs $300,000 plus. Most jobs pay $70,000 to $90,000. The math doesn't work. You'll live with roommates in your 30s or spend 70% of income on rent and go broke. Thing number 2. Let's talk about the quality of life here. Honestly, it's worse than almost anywhere else in America. You'll find yourself living in a tiny box. The average apartment is just 700 square feet. In Manhattan, it's even smaller at 550. And guess what? You're paying around $4,000 a month for a space that's smaller than a hotel room. You touch both bedroom walls with arms extended. Your kitchen is a hallway. No closet space. You're living like a college student, except you're 35 making six figures. The subway is a nightmare. Sure, it connects everywhere, but at what cost? Delays are constant, and it's packed beyond capacity. You can barely breathe in there, it's so filthy. And let's not even talk about the rats running across the platforms. The smell? Urine, mixed with sweat and despair. In summer, it feels like 100 degrees underground. It's a gamble every time you step on that train. You spend an hour each way commuting, even living 6 miles from work, pressed against strangers twice daily. Mental health crises on trains are common. Random assaults happen. Women get harassed. There's no escape from people ever. Crowds everywhere. Lines for everything. Noise is everywhere, 24/7. Sirens blaring, construction rattling, garbage trucks at 3 a.m. Silence. Forget it. You'll never find it here. No nature, no trees, no yards to escape to. Central Park can't make up for concrete suffocating the city. Your mental health? It's taking a hit, day by day. Everyone is stressed and exhausted. Therapy waitlists are 6 months. People are rude because they're surviving. The grind breaks people. Thing number 3. Taxes can obliterate your income in ways you can't even imagine. In New York, it's not just one income tax layer, it's 3. First, there's the federal tax, which hits you at 24% if you earn over $150,000. Then, New York State adds another 6.85% on top of that. But here's the kicker. It doesn't stop there. You might think you're prepared, but these layers can really take a toll on your paycheck. So, be ready for a reality check when tax season rolls around. New York City has its own city tax of 3.876%. On top of that, the city taxes you on everything else. So, when you add it all up, you're paying around 45 to 50% in taxes before you even see a dollar. If you make $150,000, you might take home around $80,000. But then, if you're paying $50,000 in rent, what's left? Just $30,000 for everything else: food, transport, utilities, savings, emergencies, and entertainment. Honestly, it feels impossible to make it work. Sales tax is 8.875% on everything. If you buy property, taxes average 1.4% annually. A $700,000 condo means $10,000 per year in property taxes alone. Parking costs between $400 to $700 a month. Even if you're making $200,000 a year after taxes, you take home about $110,000. Rent eats up 60% of that. So, you're left with $50,000, which sounds decent at first. But groceries hit you for $12,000 a year. Transport adds another $6,000. Utilities? That's another $4,000. You realize you're living paycheck to paycheck, despite a massive salary. You pay the highest taxes in America for worse services than no-income tax cities. Here's what you need to know about living in New York City. The median rent for a one-bedroom is around $4,000 a month. If you're looking for a studio in Manhattan, expect to pay at least $3,000. Thinking about buying? The median home price is about $750,000. If you're single, you'll need a minimum income of $150,000. For families, it's even higher, around $300,000 plus. Combined tax rate 45 to 50%. New York is 74% more expensive than national average. Real numbers from 2025. So here's my take on New York. It really shines if you're in your 20s, single, and making over $150,000. You have to be ready to trade quality of life for career growth. If you're wealthy enough that cost doesn't even matter, then it works. But if you're not in that boat, it can be a tough ride. It's a city that demands a lot, but offers a lot in return. It works if you're building something huge and need to be at the center of your industry for a few years. Do not move if you value space, nature, or peace. Seriously, think twice before you pack your bags. If you're making under $120,000 and want financial stability, stay put. It's not worth the risk, trust me. And if you have kids, or plan to, make sure you're earning over $300,000, their future depends on it. If you're introverted or crave solitude, this isn't the place for you. Do not move expecting work-life balance. And definitely do not move thinking it'll be like movies or TV. That version exists only for the very rich or is fantasy. New York is the ultimate trade-off. You give up space, peace, and money for opportunity. The energy here is electric, and you feel it everywhere. But for many, that trade isn't worth it. The city can chew you up and spit you out. I've seen it happen to so many people. They come in full of dreams, but leave burned out and broke. It's a tough lesson, but it's the reality for many. My honest rating: 3.5 out of 5 stars. Would you still consider moving to New York after hearing this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If there's another city you want me to dive into, drop it below. And don't forget to subscribe for brutally honest city reviews. You won't find this kind of insight anywhere else. Follow our upcoming videos to see honest, unfiltered reviews of real cities. I dive deep into the good, the bad, and the ugly. No sugarcoating here, just real talk. Subscribe, leave a like, share, and leave your comment below. See you in the next one.